Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Maharaj, can you please choose the verse for today? Vinda Devi ki Jai.
Bhagavatam?
This is the whole Bhagavatam. Which verse? You have no glasses? Just pick it by your intuition. All right. Sixth Canto, Chapter 6, text number 39. Atata shruyatam vangso yoditer anupurvasa yatra narayano deva sva vindat vatarat vibhu. Now please hear me as I describe the descendants of Aditi in chronological order. In this dynasty, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, descended by his plenary expansion. The names of the sons of Aditi are as follows. Vivaswan, Aryama, Pusha, Twashta, Savita, Bhaga, Datta, Vidata, Varuna, Mitra, Shatru, and Purukram. Samgya, the wife of Vivaswan, the sun god, gave birth to Manu named Shradadeva, and the same fortunate wife also gave birth to the twins Yamaraj and the river Yamuna. Then Yami, while wandering on the earth in the form of a mare, gave birth to the Ashwini Kumaras. Chaya, another wife of the sun god, begot two sons named Shanaischara and Shavarni Manu, and one daughter, Tapati, who married Sangvarana. From the womb of Matrika, the wife of Aryama, were born many learned scholars. Amongst them, Lord Brahma created the human species, which are endowed with an aptitude of self-examination. Pusha had no sons. When Lord Shiva was angry at Daksha, Pusha had laughed at Lord Shiva and shown his teeth. Therefore he lost his teeth They had to live by eating only ground flour. Rachana, the daughter of the Daityas, became the wife of Prajapati Twashta. By Semina he begot in her womb two very powerful sons named Sanivesha and Vishvarupa. Also, Vishvarupa was the son of the daughter of their eternal enemies. Also, Vishvarupa was the son of the daughter of their eternal enemies, the demons. The demigods accepted him as their priest in accordance with the order of Brahma when they were abandoned by their spiritual master Brihaspati, whom they had disrespected. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purpose to the 6th canto, 6th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Progeny of the Daughters of Daksha. Bhaktya paratra lakshai kshiptascha kamadi tarangamadye kripa maitwang sharanang prapanam vinde namaste charanara vindam. Queridos devotos, my dear devotees of the Srimad Bhagavatam, dear devotees of Srila Prabhupada, dear devotees of the holy name of Krishna, it is an amazing thing to hear about the Vedic lore. All the sons and daughters of Diti, Aditi, and all the descendants of the Prajapatis, the interaction, it simply blows one's mind. As a matter of fact, one thing is clear, what we can learn from all these descriptions, that they got a lot of trouble up there in those demigod realms, in those powerful management of the universe, demons, devas, devotees, all the different desires, Svarga of Indra, demons who want to pull down Indra and take over his post. It's really, really like, it makes our news of Trump and Putin to be like little children news. Huh? Like some little, they're fighting in the sandbox. Because on that level, universal material creation, and everywhere is trouble. Everywhere of course there's some people who are very beautiful. They're also like Prithu Maharaj, who do an incredible good to the universe. And here we just heard that how amongst the descendants, there was some Nagas and these Arvas. Actually, I don't know. I don't think anybody can really follow it with all the details. As a matter of fact, I don't think it is to be followed, it is to be understood. You just get an idea. There's an incredible amount of population in this world created by the desire of the jivas who are coming into this world trying to get some post, some position, some sense gratification, or some austerity. Some of them are munis, some of them are doing great tyag. Everything is there. Lord Shiva himself is such an example, Mahadeva. But when Daksha insulted his wife and she burnt herself by her inner fire, she just burned herself. Lord Shiva got really upset. And he destroyed the entire yajna of Daksha. And everybody had to run in fear. And there were great personalities. There were Vyasadeva, there was Brahma himself and others. They had all come to this yajna. So all I can understand from that is No surprise that we also have a lot of trouble amongst ourselves. If they have had so much trouble over there, then what is surprising that we in our little world also have some very interesting misunderstandings of the Vaishnavas amongst each other. Usually they have no real issue, because the Vaishnavas maybe a little bit interest for money and people and manpower. Maybe there's some friction about that, but otherwise, really considering, really seriously considering, the devotees have no discrepancies with each other. They're happy about every new temple, like Prem Mandir. It's not our lineage. It's not that we get in ecstasy about the fact that Prem Mandir is doing what they're doing. But architecturally, that somebody can put such a building here into Vrindavan as a testimony of Krishna as the Supreme Lord, it is unbelievable. And it's not the only one. Now other people come up, a temple of Chardam. I don't like them particularly, but architecturally still they have to be recognized. And lots of money was spent for glorifying the Sanatan Dharma. The understanding of Sanatan Dharma differs from one person to the other, from one guru to the other. There are so many particular traits, like Ramabhadra Goswami, the blind sage who gives 4 hours Bhagavatam classes beautifully, and he's behind us here in Vindakunja in the Chhattisgarh Kunj. This great personality, he's a Ram Bhakta. He belongs to the Ramanandi Sampradaya. But he's such a sweet person and such a great impact. By his impact, the temple of Ayodhya was constructed. Without him, the Supreme Court could not have decided in favor. But he came and gave so many shlokas about Lord Rama in Ayodhya. He just blew away their mind. Yes, of course, that's our culture. Lord Rama, Ayodhya, the legislation of the laws of India are somewhat still influenced by British lawmakers. And therefore, you could say problem has been caused in the balance of Hinduism and Muslims here. But anyhow, now it seems that this will be straightened out as well. So it's a positive time. But this is the material world. And I come and I destroy your temple and take the blocks. Who could tolerate such a thing? It's really not possible. But that was happened. Even Hiranyakashipu, he destroyed the Vishnu temples and put his own deity there into the temple. Said, worship me. You can see in the material world, the madness is all pervading. Everybody wants to sit on the big throne and put everybody else down. Not the devotees. The devotees want to sit on the lowest level. They can only sit up when it's on behalf of Srimad Bhagavatam. Because I'm speaking on behalf of Srimad Bhagavatam, it should be given from a raised platform. Otherwise, devotees, they always want to be at the feet of the other Vaishnavas. That is the safeguard. So from the Srimad Bhagavatam, I can understand that there's always a great struggle in this world, and we have to surrender to Krishna 100% if we want to get beyond that struggle. And even then there will be struggle. Even then there will be problem, because look at the Pandavas. They were surrendered to Krishna, and through how many difficulties they had to go. And in our more close connection, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was initiating those who are not Brahmins. As a matter of fact, he himself is not from Brahminic family. And he was establishing a new spiritual revolution. So did Narottam Das Thakur. And there was a lot of opposition. Lot of opposition. People said, no. Because if you're born Brahmin, you have some pride. Oh, I'm a Shukla, oh, I'm a this, I'm a that. But that doesn't mean anything. He may be the worst of the Sudras. Yesterday was very funny. After you let me down, I was just turning around, a motorbike stopped in front of me, and the person on the motorbike asked me, where do you need to go, Maharaj? I'll take you. So I went on the motorbike, and then that person stayed for 1 hour with me at night. We talked about Krishna consciousness. So Krishna had, even a little transport everything was said. No, Krishna, it's an amazing, I would say the whole thing is a huge pastime. A huge pastime that Krishna is just entertaining himself, trying to see how far we can go. How far can we go in order to serve our spiritual master? How far? If you're going to a higher level, if you have disciples and temples, then again another pride may come to you. Now you think I'm a big shot. People offer obeisances to me. A very great danger. But nevertheless, it's our Vaishnava tradition. Getting out of the material world, but getting out on the backside. On the backside, on the humble side. Not going out by big power, armies, Veni Vidi Vinci, I came and victory was mine and here I am the great personality. No. The Vaishnavas is going, we're doing a little here and I'm trying to, like Srila Guru Maharaj, he was called Bhakti Rakshita Maharaj, he was called a back-pushing person. He would always push to the back, let the other go to the front. And then one of the devotees said, yeah, you pushed so much in the back that you came out on the other side. And that was a fact. Srila Maharaj became very, before nobody knew him. I mean, his godbrothers knew he was a great scholar and devotee, but he was in hiding position. Chaitanya Saraswati Math was a hideout. The little preaching here. And then it became the hot spot. So much that ISKCON had to say, if you go and visit that place, don't come back. Such a hot spot it became. Just because for preaching the sweet truth of our parampara. And the sweet truth is not always sweet for those who are accommodating ignorance into their lifestyle or life procedure. So what to do? We can only pray, Krishna, be merciful to us. I don't understand anything, nor do I think that you want me to understand too much, because it's too complex, and there's too many books, and too many interpretations, and too many different types of devotees. Some are Pushti Marga, some are worshipping exclusively Lord Rama in Ayodhya, others they are adamant about Lord Shiva, and there's others they are Devi worshippers, and there's others they are focusing on Lord Dhanvantari. Like that, there's so many different traits and currents going amongst the devotees. So today we are begging to our spiritual masters to make good use of this brain, or this little brain, or this no brain. Make a little good use of that I can favor and I can enhance the understanding of those who come into the Srimad Bhagavatam about this message. Today particularly we had the verse of the descendant. And the descendant, as you can see, there's a mixture. Sometimes demons, sometimes devas. They appear in this world. And then it was also said that they were all rejected by Brihaspati because they offended the spiritual master. Can you imagine they lost the grace of Brihaspati? And when they lost the grace, the demons became more powerful and more powerful. Nowadays, in our small little Hare Krishna world, we also have to find the integrity that we can continue inspiring others to take responsibility. Because without anybody who wrote anything or said anything or did anything, anybody who wrote anything or said anything or did anything which they don't approve of, even many authors, famous authors of the past, which were highly revered, now they are on the banned list. Questions? Commentaries? Please. Brothers and sisters.
Son and daughter of
Sun God. Yeah, the Sun God.
The mother was?
Samgya, the wife of Vivashwan, the sun god, gave birth to the Manu named Shradadeva, and the same fortunate wife also gave birth to the twins, Yamaraj and Yamuna.
Twins. What was the name of the mother?
Samgya.
Sa.
Samgya.
Samkhya.
Samgya. Any other commentary?
La relación que hay entre la madre Yamuna y Yamaraj.
Son mellizos,
Sí, pero,
nacen del mismo viento.
sí, pero Yamaraj es muy estricto, es el superintendente de la muerte. Yamuna es pura misericordia. Entonces, cuando leemos los recados de libro de internet, en el cuarto habla mucho de eso, de cómo la madre Yamuna nos ayuda mucho y Yamaraj no es de tan duro. años. Habla mucho.
No, yo no entendí lo que dijiste.
Que Narayana Maharaj, el autor del libro de Caras,
Ajá.
nombró mucho la Madre Yamuna como una gran misericordia para nosotros tan pecadores, porque cuando llegue la hora de la muerte, la mano nos esperará allá con todos sus llamaduras. Entonces uno de casi tiene mucho la misericordia. La Madre Yamuna es posible cuando llegue ese momento y los que más pausado, dado liberarse de las horas de llama. Llamarás.
Confirmado. Confirmado, todo néctar. ¿Quién puede imaginarse que la esposa de Krishna, Yamuna, se case con Krishna? Que estuve de medio mejiza con Yamaraj, el dios de la muerte. Only the Lord knows what is he doing.